Hey guys, this is Chase, that guy with the gloves, and this is my custom diorama of Triple H's WrestleMania 22 and WrestleMania 30 throne. This was made using that pink styrofoam board, or just foam board, that you see a lot of ACBA people using. Captain McKay is the guy that really kind of pimped this stuff out to me, and I was looking for stuff to build things like this with, and I really dig this stuff. You can find them at like Home Depot and at Lowe's, just about anywhere. So let's start with the skulls. These were just taken from a decoration that I got at a craft store called Michael's. It was like a hill with a bunch of skeletons and a tombstone on the top of it, and I just took that whole thing apart. And seeing as how I had an overabundance of those skeletons, I just ripped off their skulls and hollowed them out a little bit and stuck them on the end of these. These are chopsticks. In fact, you can kind of tell with the pointy ends, that's what they're supposed to be. And I just painted them brown and stuck them into the foam boards. This one stuck really well. For some reason, I might have probably pushed this one a little too hard, so it broke through. And I had some milliput in there holding it, but then that broke off, so then I got a piece of duct tape under there reinforcing it. I just got to go through and repaint it, but the angles I was shooting at this from, I didn't need to do that, so just got to wait until I get some more gray acrylic paint. Now the actual throne is a much lighter shade of gray. I guess you'd almost say it's like sandstone, really. It's like a white, almost like a white rock color. Whereas this one, it's a lot darker. I just kind of worked with what I had, and I unfortunately ran out of white acrylic paint, so I couldn't get the gray to look as bright and colorful as I wanted it to. But for what it was and what I did, I think it worked out really well. So we got some more skulls down here, and these ones are just held on with some sticky tack. In fact, you can see I'm trying to yank that one off here. So you can just pull that off if you want to move them around, but I tried to get the placement of the skulls as accurate as possible to what is on the throne. Now this one, this little skull head, this came from a Soda Blanca figure. Why he came with a skull head, I have no idea. I guess he's just a jungle beast, so here, let's give him a skull. And I thought that looks badass, don't know what else I could use it for, so let's add it to the throne. So yeah, just pretty much cut up, the arms of it, the backer piece right here. This took a little bit of work to get that Triple H cross symbol looking right. And there's kind of like a big piece missing out of here. It's supposed to, be accurate to what the throne has. Could have maybe made these a little cleaner in there, but I did the best I could for the time I had and what I was doing. So then just kind of glued the rest of this together with rubber cement, and it's holding up pretty well. These pieces right here again, you can see I traced out an outline. You can kind of actually see my my pen outlines there. And then here, this is all done in just black marker. They have like these weird ridges on the throne, so I tried to recreate that. And the paint's not really, the back isn't painted at all, just because, well, you're not going to see it. So, next accessory I want to talk about is this hammer. So yeah, he was holding this at his WrestleMania 22 entrance. I don't remember seeing it at the 30. At the 30 entrance. It might have just been maybe a background prop or something. So the top of it, because the hammer, the stick actually goes through the mallet part of the hammer, and that's just made out of milliput. And I tried to paint it as close to this shade as I could, but a little unsuccessful, but it looks okay. The skull head, that's milliput. Just sculpted a little skull head on there and painted it. I don't really know what you would call this part of the hammer, like the metal shackles or the braces or I don't really know. But just painted the whole thing black first, and then I put a dark brown over it, and then a couple of washes and some line detail in there. And the metal parts, just the gray paint that I used on the chair, slightly darker. And then I used some slightly lighter shades just to get the outlines of it. And then some really light silver, almost a white. Actually, I think I did use white on this. Some white acrylic paint just for like the little bolts or rivets or whatever goes into it. Nothing on the back. You're not going to see it, so didn't decide to paint the rest of it. But I did paint both ends of this the gray color, and it is kind of weathered like he's been hitting it, or hitting somebody with it. So the bottom of it, as you can see, this is just a regular Mattel sledgehammer, and it pops right off. Ta-da! And there's the inside of it, just hollowed out into the exact shape of the sledgehammer. I actually held this and then pushed the sledgehammer into it, and then just carved around the imprint that it made and just hollowed it out enough until the sledgehammer fit and it was secure. And I really like that. I really like how this turned out. So yeah, just another little update. You guys did notice I was using the Mattel stage for my reviews recently, and I've been doing a lot of green screen with it. So I just want to go over that real quick. All I did was remove the raw backer cards that this used to come with, and cut out some neon green poster board, and just stuck it back there. For green screening, it works really well. I mean, I just drag the dropper thing over, take out the green, and it actually leaves all these translucent squares in there, so it actually looks like you know, the little Minitron area. So I'm really happy with how that's turning out, and I'm gonna probably just keep doing it because you guys seem to like it. Lastly, had some issues going on here. I've had 2 sets of ring ropes eaten by one of our cats. He keeps sneaking up here, and I was using this this thing right here, this old green screen cloth that I got for the curtain over there. I was using that to put over my rope so he couldn't see them, and you know, my train of thought of this was, you know, out of sight, out of mind, but he keeps jumping up here and sneaking underneath it, and he almost got my last set of ropes, but I hid them, so now I have to take off my freaking turnbuckles and put them in a drawer every time I'm not using the ring. So thanks a lot, you little bastard. Anyway guys, thanks for checking out the video. Let me know what you think of it. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Check me out at Burnoutinc BPW on Instagram, Burnoutinc on Wrestling Amino, and you can reach me at thatguywiththegloves@gmail.com. See you next time.